when mountains still whispered to wandering clouds, and rivers ran clear with no sorrow allowed. The forest stretched wide like a breathing sea. Every leaf sang a song of eternity. No wheels cut the earth, no fires burned high. Only stars wrote their paths across the sky. Deer let free through emerald halls, birds stitched sunlight between the falls. The wind told tales to stone and seed of endless cycles, all agreed. The earth was young and whole and wide, a beating heart where all collide. No throne of gold and no crown of flame, only life that knew no name. The oceans fed the distant shore, returned at breathless rain once more. The soil cradled root and brain, healing every scar with green again. Time itself walked slow and kind, leaving no soul behind. We came from caves of shadowed stone into valleys wide and sunlit grown. Hands were empty, hearts were clear. Every breath was born of fear and cheer. The earth lay open, rich and warm, a silent promise after storm. The forest bent with humble grace, dropped its fruit before our face. The river sang of endless flow, teaching seeds the way to grow. The mountains shared their sheltered side, guarding fire in stones deep high. Human we carve no scars in hill or tree, built our homes where roots ran free. We thank the rain, we praise the sun, for every harvest, every one. Children learn by river song that nothing here to us belongs. Stone by star and sea, we swore to guard what all would mean. No crown of gold, no throne of fear, only balance year to year. The wind stood witness to the vault, the earth beneath us whispered now. Taking me but leaving care, for every breath is life we share. Walking rhythm with the land, and all will flourish. sky, of endless wealth that would not die. The hills looked small, the forests thin, before the fires we lit within.
To turn our wheels, bound in chains of iron seals. The soil screamed beneath our feet as smoke replaced the scent of weed. We crowned ourselves with stone and fire, built our thrones on endless desire.
Fell like silent kings to feed the roar of grinding things. The sky turned dark with rolling flame. We called it power, progress name. Children learned the sound of steel before they learned the grass could heal. Faded in the smoke, buried deep where rivers broke.
The sacred bond was torn apart, for towers made of borrowed heart. We ruled the land with blind command, never hearing its demand. We crowned ourselves with stone and fire, kings of greed and growth.
Stands on life we overthrow. Once we stood like emerald walls, sheltering life in shaded halls. Now we fall in burning rain, our branches screaming silent pain. The birds have fled our broken crown, leaving smoke where songs once drowned. From hill to sea, pure as hope was meant to be. Now our waters choke and burn, filled with gifts you won't return. Our silver skin has turned to black from all the waste you never track. We gave you life, we gave you breath. Now you feed us fire and hear our sorrow, feel our pain, before the wild is gone in vain. We once wore blue like endless seas, now we cough with burning breeze. The sun hides pale behind the smoke, as if ashamed of what you broke. Storms grow wild with bitter rage, writing warnings on the lay bare and dusty gray, where rivers once had found their way. The forest stood as broken bones, cold reminders carved in stone. No birds returned to greet the dawn. The old green songs were almost gone. Through the ash a figure came, barefoot steps, no cloak, no name. In tiny hands a treasure held, a single seed the wild one spelled. Eyes still clear with skies old blue, believing life would start. Pressed the sea with trembling hands, whispered words the earth once knew, of rain and sun and growing through. The wind grew warm, the clouds drew near, as if the world could find gentle sound. A fragile shoot broke through the ground. A single leaf against the gray, tainting life into the day. The sky shone bright with sudden rain, washing dust. And though despair from the smallest root can rise, a living crown toss the skies. Care for life and it will grow. rest in silent rows. Soft green waves began to grow. The rivers cleared their wounded skin. Let silver laughter flow again. The forest reached with newborn hands across the healing broken lands. The clouds rolled in with gentle rain, washing sorrow, dust and pain. The sun returned in golden fire, not to burn, but to inspire. Birdsong stitched the open air, threading hope in everywhere. Rise again, oh living crown of leaf and root and fertile ground. No throne of gold shall rule this land, but life reborn by careful hand. We walked once more on sacred soil, hands not driven blind by toil. We took in need, returned in care, shared the breath of earth and air. Children learned by stream and tree that all alive is family. The seasons danced in balanced time, sun and storm in gentle rhyme. The mountains stood in peaceful pride, the ocean sang with steady tide. The world breathed deep, alive and whole, a healing heart, a living soul. Rise again, oh living crown, forever green, forever sound. Guard the gift that life has grown for earth and humankind.